The dam belonged to a mining company in the city of Mariana, about 650 kilometers north of Sao Paulo. One of the dams collapsed and covered an entire community nearby in toxic waste. CCTV's Paulo Cabral is in Sao Paulo and joins us now on the phone. Paulo, any word yet on a cause?
Well, Mike, not really, no, and I haven't even seen much speculation about it yet. I mean, there's not an explanation at all. Let me give you some context. That's an area where there is a lot of mining, and actually even the name of the state, Minas Gerais, means like a general mining area, and so there are many iron ore mines in that region, and so they have these dams where the residues of the iron ore mining stay, and actually the government of Brazil, it classifies these dams according to the risk it may pose to the region. I mean, if it has got potential to much damage, and how much risk there is that something could happen. And to this one, it was considered to have high potential of damage because there are many houses around the dam, but low risk, because all its paperwork was in order and there was no instability in the terrain or anything like that. So no one could really come up with a proper explanation. I mean, they were at least half right. It did have a lot of potential for damage. I mean, the pictures are terrible. You just see from the air that the whole area has been covered in this mud. That according to the government, is not really poisonous. I mean, it's just the residues of iron ore, but still terrible and then killed. We had the figures, the rescue services say something about 16 people so far, but nothing is confirmed very much at this point. It's been a disaster, and actually 5 public prosecutors have already been appointed to investigate this case, and but they haven't come up with anything in terms of a reason yet. They just say, look, a dam does not burst without a reason, so we have to look into what has happened.
And Paulo, as you said, dramatic pictures from the air there. We're looking at them as we speak to you, and obviously the investigation very important, but the rescue efforts vitally important at this stage, and it's dark there, as we know. That makes things much more difficult. What are the teams doing now? What can they do now, and what are the next steps?
Well, they can't do much right now. It's not easy access to the areas that have been flooded. Look, it's also the relatively rich state in Brazil, so they have a good amount of resources. There was an army division not far from there, so they're also offering some support. But the thing is that, there are still dozens of people missing, and really there's not an idea how many of these people will be dead or seriously hurt, or just which of these people are just in higher ground somewhere and still in relative safety. And we'll just know that after day breaks, because there are helicopters, there are choppers that could fly and look for these people, but there's not really any kind of technology that would allow them right now in Brazil to do this properly at night. So we really have to wait for light to come. It's about, it's 11 o'clock in the night in Brazil, so it's still about another 8 hours or so for daylight to come, and so they'll be able to fly around the air and see if these people are still there and in good health and good condition.